Hello everybody. I want to share with you in this video about how to look through your lesson and get the most out of it each week. And the goal of this video is just to help you get the most out of this curriculum as you look at it. It doesn't matter if you're a small group leader or teacher. I want to show you a few things, and I'm going to do that in a Word document. So for example, this classroom right here, you're going to see first hour, second hour, all the roles, teacher and small groups, as we've talked about before. I'm going to be using first hour primary small group leader. So when I go to that, I'm going to see this first lesson, September 10th, for the first hour primary small group leader, Genesis, God promises Abraham a son, ages 3 to 6, and you have some options here. I'm going to click the Word document. It's going to download. To save time, I've already downloaded it. And here we are. I've opened up the Word document. We're in Lesson 4, which is on September 10th. You can see the date right here. This is starting our lesson overview. This is going to be similar for any kind of role you're in, whether you're an elementary small group leader, primary small group leader. It doesn't matter if you're first or second hour, if you're a teacher. You're all going to see that you have a date here. You can double check that. You're going to see this is your role up here in the classroom. You're going to see the Lesson 4, God promises Abraham a son. That's the biblical content. And you're going to see your age group right here. And this first page, this page called Teachers Dig In, is going to be on every single Word document that you download. This is a teacher's prep. This isn't the actual lesson. This is for you and your own personal devotions, just to get into the Bible and just get ready to teach or to lead a small group. And it's completely optional. If you want to do that, I encourage you to. One thing to make note of, this quick tips section right here has some great information on some training tips in just a short paragraph. You can read that. Each week it's going to be something different. And then you'll scroll down and you'll see this lesson at a glance. And here you're going to see the type of activity you're going to be doing in your small group, or if you're a teacher, it's usually going to say Core Bible. And so this primary small group is doing a low energy game. That's what you'll see right here. And down here you'll see your supplies. And just remember that I'm giving you an attachment each week in an email that has your supplies, so you can ignore this. And then this easy prep section is going to be how the supplies are going to be prepared. And that's going to be already done for you. These handouts are already going to be printed, so you can ignore that as well. You still should look at it just in case the supply that you are bringing has to do with preparation, which you'll then look over in this easy prep and still look at it. So just glance at this easy prep. If it has to do with something that you're bringing, then you'll need to read it. If not, you can ignore it. Then we move down away from lesson at a glance, and we're going to see again our supplies listed, what you do to prepare, and then you see play a memory game. So this is where the actual game is listed. And so no matter if you're a teacher or a small group leader, I want to say a couple things about the script that's going to be provided for you. Whenever you see the word say, this is a cue to you as a teacher or a small group leader to speak out what's in bold. Whenever you see anything that's not in bold, this is directions to you as a teacher or a small group leader as to how to lead your small group, how to teach your class. These are special instructions for you as the adult. And whenever you see the talk about section down here, this is for anybody, teacher or small group leader, to know that the point of this section is you're going to have a conversation. So you're going to look for this word ask. I've got it right here. Ask is going to mean you're going to ask your group a question. So again, you see the bold, which means you're going to speak out what you see in bold, and then you're going to ask them, invite the kids to share a story. So that has to do with engaging your kids in a question and a discussion. Whenever you see the bold and the underlining, it has to do with the main point. And this is going to be in every single lesson, whether you're a teacher or small group leader. If you see bold and underline, that is really important to note. That's something that we need to say repeatedly throughout the morning to make the lesson stick, that God keeps His promises to us. That's really important, that we want to repeat that in our small groups and in our teaching time, because that helps our kids remember God's Word boiled down into a brief, succinct, tweetable statement. God keeps His promises to us. And one other thing I want to just encourage you to look at is whenever you see the non-bolded areas, sometimes you're going to see something like this. Share about a time you had to wait for a promise. Embedded in these instructions at times are some cues to give you an opportunity to share part of your life with the kids. This is really, really important. So whenever you see in this non-bolded area something like share about a time, that's cueing you to think about a story in your life to share with the kids so they can see God's Word just impacting your life. As they hear about your life, they'll be able to see how God's Word is illustrated in your life. It'll be very powerful for our kids. So those are some tips on how to get the most out of using this curriculum. It's a lesson overview for teachers, small group leaders of all hours and of all different roles. So thank you for watching this video.